Hello, hello, hello. This is Dr. Savage. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Get Fit Virtually. Hey, lady. Hey, hey, Beauty Mistress. Hey, thank you guys for coming into the room. I appreciate you. I'm gonna get started on some social networking when you're about to have an event. Hey, lovely. I enjoyed you today. Thank you so much, and same to you, Beauty Mistress. You're absolutely beautiful. Yes, thank you for the wonderful hearts, everyone. Okay, this is day number 2, everybody, to my CEO, Boston, Bacon Boss Moves. Yes, thank you so much for sharing. Thank you for coming into the room. You guys are awesome. I love the way you share those hearts. Reciprocity, reciprocity. Had an awesome event this morning. Thank you so much to shouting out a few people who joined me this morning for You Matter 2016 right here on the ground in Greenville, North Carolina. It was an awesome panel of individuals. I must say that things do happen that may tap into your audience, but one thing for sure, the discussions that we had today were absolutely epic. Hey, Knitting by Michelle. Glad you could join us. 2016, You Matter. We talked about economic development, how to move forward, the importance of business, the importance of support, the importance of just the right blend, cutting back on certain things to save money for this and to save money for that. Supporting the right things in order to in order to flourish our community as a whole. So just awesome event. Just want to thank Matisa Wooten of Wooten Fitness, who is online with us right now at Get Fit Virtually. Everybody give her a hand. Yay! One awesome, beautiful lady who just always knows how to make the right deposits at the right time. She's always available to support you in whatever way that you need her, and just sharing her wisdom on how she has made strategies of progression in business, and that's what it's really all about. Thank you again for sharing. Today we're going to be talking about how to handle social media network when you're having an event. I think this is really, really critical because I learned some lessons on today as well. And whenever you have lessons learned, you always figure out how you can do some things just a little bit better. And so I wanted to go over some things that I thought were important for social media for events. So the first one is, first of all, knowing that having a hashtag, an event hashtag. Yes, we're talking about social media. Thank you again for sharing with your followers. Thank you for coming back into the room. We're talking about, so say like today, we had, our event was You Matter 2016. So all up leading up to this event, I have been using the hashtag You Matter 2016. As a matter of fact, when I did my bit.ly channel, I did bit.ly/, You Matter 2016. So that everything, it was being put in people's eyes so that they could remember. And a lot of times all you have to do is put something in someone's eyes enough that they will remember that something. And that's what you want them to do. So create event hashtags. I hope you have your pencils and pens because this is really good stuff I'm about to share with you. The next one is having a company hashtag. These are really, really good, important hashtags to use because anytime somebody searches for your company, hey, Trendy Savings, we're talking about social media tips for events. So get your pencil and paper, Ladybug, and take down some nuggets. Get that pencil. Hey, I hope you're well in New Jersey. The second one was company hashtag. So my company is Audacity. So I use the hashtag Audacity whenever I'm having an event so that I not only connect with, oh, do I? Yeah, I don't know. I guess I do. So There is You Matter 2016. There is hashtag your company, which for me is Audacity. Then, of course, you want to hashtag your handle. You know, I am an angel investor. So always three things: event hashtag, company hashtag, and your handle hashtag. Exactly. The next one is host a special hour, like a networking event or something leading up to your event. Okay. For me, instead of an event or a happy hour, I just did an event page, and you can do that through Facebook, and you can do that through Twitter as well if you're going to go out there and have a discussion. Like I really could have done a chat, like a Twitter discussion or something to talk about it as well. And I also could have done a blab. But my thing was for this particular event to get more people on the ground in my community and working than it was for me to do it global. Now, was I able to film it for global purposes? Yes. So I was able to be my best PR, which we talk about that, being your best PR. Wherever you are on the ground, whether you're in an event, a seminar, you should be recording something. You should have a tripod, a camera, or something. Hello, hello, hello. And you should be recording that information for repurposing and putting on video, putting on YouTube, and then maybe cutting and splicing and doing some great things. So that's number 3. Number 4, get media exposure. So what? Yes. And so what do I need? No, you're getting better at that. Actually, I saw that camera you had the other day when you were doing your demonstration. That was really good. Get media exposure. What do I mean by that? That means like people in my niche market, like my Twitter, LinkedIn, get to know them, share and what they're preparing, comment on their work, ask them to stop by your space or your event, and give them a couple of ideas they could write about around what you're doing, right? So I've been pushing the whole concept of economic development. When I started seeing the things going on in DC and how climatic that became, and how hello, thank you for coming in, and how that was a discussion. That's a hot discussion in our world right now. And so I began to talk about that once I started learning that it was trending. It was trending, and I wanted to do something in my church, and I wanted to bring whatever you want. Whenever you see something really big happening, you always want to try and bring that same something to your community as well, particularly if your culture and your community is wasting from the lack of something or the lack of knowledge, okay? All right, so get media exposure. Another one is like video teasers. Like you could do a video on what is economic, for example, what is economic development. And I did some of those teasers, but I did them more from investment readiness and not necessarily You Matter. But what I did do was every time I did a video on Periscope over the last few weeks, I also talked about You Matter 2016. So if you have something coming up, it's really good to have a list of those things so that when you are getting ready to get off of your soapbox or your marketing stream for the day, your lesson of the day, your word of the day, any of those things, then you want to be able to say, hey, by the way, go over here. And I know you guys have seen me do that. Please sign up for, yada, yada. Give them something free. And by using You Matter 2016, it allowed people to come to my website and see what I'm doing here in the community and why that was important as it relates to You Matter 2016, the conference. I also gave them a free option of signing up for it so that we could have it on live video stream, so that it could go further than my community and just keep going on and keep evolving. It's like how you throw a pebble into a pond. You ever throw a pebble into a pond? What exactly happens? Well, it has kind of like a ripple effect, right? Well, that's how the things we do move into these concentric circles, and it reaches so many people. Okay, so the next one is create an event specific page on your website. And I did that, so to God be the glory. I am a techie person, so I'll create a page in a second, a squeeze page in a second, just to make sure that somebody about to do something, or I'm about to do something, and I realize, okay, now I'm about to put another product, do a squeeze page, and they're easy to make when you're inside and you have some knowledge about how your web page works, your templates, and how to put that stuff together very quickly. The next one is during your show. What do you do during your show? Well, take pictures, number one. Always take lots and lots of pictures. You can take natural shots. You can have someone doing photography. Like today, I had my daughter. She loves photography. She doesn't want to always do it. But again, like I shared at the event, she doesn't know what's good for her. She's everything arts. This girl has a business of her own. So sometimes we have to give them a little push, you know. So she had the camera today. Her job was to be my support person because what? We build business together as a family. She's in business. I'm in business. My sons are in business. We build together. She has photography within her concept of her business. So she took pictures today. And as a matter of fact, there were cameras going on everywhere in the room today, which was very exciting. You know, and I know they got some good footage and some great pictures. Can't wait to share those. The other thing is get video footage of the event. Well, of course we got video footage. Why? Because we went live on Periscope. And wherever I go and do an event, I always live scope because you can repurpose that material for something else. Like I monetize in YouTube. I have a channel that monetizes. So every video that I load up that doesn't have any, music on it that is copyright, that's subject to copyright, is monetized. All I do is flip the switch that says monetize, and if somebody clicks on it, I get paid for it. Okay? Does it work all the time for me? Not really. I haven't seen any really good residual effects, but that could be just because of the material that I have. It could just be because I haven't learned how to be, you know, that person that have that personality. I'm learning more about the persona of the camera, getting in there, being authentic, being yourself, and having fun while you're there, right? So my videos are more likely to be watched now than they were before. Okay, so we talked about video footage. The next one is schedule your social content, which means that, like Hootsuite. Last night, I didn't do too well in this area, and I really like to own where I don't do so well. But I'm going to tell you, this is a very, very important piece. If you are about to have an event or you want to introduce a product, you always want to build a campaign. But, you know, sometimes these things can get away from us, which is why I'm glad that I'm making my jump party, you know, and you don't understand Hootsuite. I think I'll share that with you. I think I'll do a session on it since you don't understand it. And that way, maybe look for that this week so I can share that with you, okay? But Hootsuite has an option where you can have up to 3 of your media sources like Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and you can have a matrix of assignments of content that you add, and it's time released. So over days, and you can set up a monthly schedule, a 90-day schedule of something. And now I have more time to do that because I am going to be free. As of August 12th, I am jumping. So I will be a full-time entrepreneur. And I wanted to share that too because this is my second day transitioning, and I'm sharing how the key things that we have to do as we transition to be full-time entrepreneurs. The next thing is social giveaways and contests, right? So for me, the giveaway was you get to attend the conference for free. The event was free. So that was a giveaway. And by doing a hey, that girl, good to see you. And by signing up on the site, you also get access to the event for free. Now, what I will do next in terms of this video footage, in terms of all these things, I'm not really sure yet. All I know, hello, is it does get repurposed. The next one is obtain video testimonials, right? Well, everything that was said inside the videos today during our conference were testimonials all of their own. But another thing you could do is you could go around in your audience and ask them why an event like this is important to them. You can ask the same question to each person, so you don't have to get asked different ones. You can ask the same question and poll them to see how consistent the message is and how effective you were. You could do the same thing to your panelists. Like I had a panelist today, panel of discussion, panelists on my discussion today, and I could have very well gone to all three and asked those questions. But what I'll do next is I'll probably will maybe go to Skype and ask them, get some feedback on that as well. Those testimonials can be used on your website, can be used within your community, so that people get to know who you are and the things that you do. And they will begin to very quickly associate you with certain things. The next thing is a post-show blog. Of course, I got tons of pictures. I've got video footage. Do you know how much material you can create from a conference? Every question that I asked within the conference is now, I own that material. I own it, and now I can go and I can blog about it. I can talk about the experience. I can talk about those questions and repurpose every single question that was asked in my blog. And then I have pictures to support it, or I can create some scenario, some avatar, something that sends the right message and that will lead back to my website. If I post the picture to Pinterest, if I send the file to my blog, it can be incorporated to RSS feed. Yes, this is some good stuff. So post blogging, like it would literally take me it's probably 2 weeks worth of content. I'm not going to lie to you. Now that's just creation of the material, but repurposing it, I could repurpose the content. If it was 14 days of content, I can then take that content and repurpose it in Facebook, in Twitter. I don't have to do it all at the same time. I don't have to do it all at the same time. No, ma'am. Can do it on can do it as an ebook, and which I probably will do an event ebook, because I think that's a good thing to have, and that's something that you can give away for free, you because you can tell all that you put into it, what requires, like I did right now. I learned lessons today. Now I can take these lessons, put them in an ebook form, centered around my conference that I had, and link it all, tie it all together for this nice, neat little package of great, super content. So the next one, email. Don't forget to send an email, a follow-up to everybody who visited, because it's very important that you communicate with those individuals who took the time to come and show you, share with you. Hey, Excellence 21, we are sharing social media tips to learn today at the You Matter 2016 conference, and we're sharing on how we can do some things differently, what things we did do and what things we could improve upon, and just an exciting event today. Very, very exhausting, but had a great group of people, and I'm so excited about everything. So again, use email to make sure you follow up, make sure you say thank you to the individuals, and share and recap blog posts. And you can do this every day. Again, when we just talked about repurposing the blog content, well, email is another way. Now, if you are not building an email listing, you are going the wrong direction, because Facebook could go down today and be by some acquisition, and you may lose. Hey, Twitter could go down. Things are sold all the time. Businesses are sold all the time. Venture capitalists are always looking at opportunities. They come along, they buy these forms, they see something doing really, really good. They will acquisition. They will buy it. They will merge and acquisition these things, right? So they won't look the same and they won't feel the same. And then, of course, you will have put all of your content in these spaces and not begin to build anything to own your own stage. So it's very, very important that you own your own stage and begin to put those things into email marketing concepts, so that you have a connection with your community at all times. And that is what I have today, and that is a wrap. I'm going to reset. This is Dr. Eve Angel Savage over at Audacity Group Social Enterprise. I teach individuals to identify, initiate, and implement strategies of distinction for investment readiness in business. So excited talking again about social media and event marketing. And thank you all for attending today our conference, both locally and globally, You Matter 2016. Until the next time, Boss Moves, everybody. Day number 2, Boss Moves.